Ex-Cyclone Neelam still pushing across India, causing all sorts of traffic problems due to the heavy rains, flooding up roads here. Power outages have been reported across southern India as well. On top of that, you're still seeing these gusty winds around Chennai. There's actually been several reports of rescues and even a ship almost running aground. Hi everybody, I'm Robert Speta here with your Western Pacific weather update for today. We're also going to be talking not just about India, but also the rest of the Western Pacific, what you are expecting throughout your weekend and into the coming day. But first, Cyclone Neelam, or the remnants of Cyclone Neelam, still pushing across India. Now, I'm still calling it somewhat of a cyclone because you can see here it still has this cyclonic circulation. That inflow coming in from the south has really been adding up the rain totals across Sri Lanka. Even off towards the north, you're still going to be seeing some heavy rain totals due to that continuous inflow of moisture, and from the Arabian Sea towards the west. Landslides and flooding are still very well possible here. Now this is the infrared imagery. If you take a look at the water vapor, it gives you a little bit more clear of an image of the moisture available in the atmosphere here. You can see all these high cloud tops down there towards the south, but once again, there's very convective and thunderstorm activity along the east coast. Actually, in the past 24 hours, totals have really been adding up here. Up to 162 millimeters actually reported in Sri Lanka here, 122 millimeters on the southern portions of India, and even off towards Chennai, you're also seeing upwards of 72 millimeters. It's still going to be expecting yet more heavy rain. The 72-hour accumulation forecast is rather unwelcoming. You see all these totals once again across the eastern portions of India and coming in from the west and around the center of circulation. So the storm is not over yet, despite the fact it is still packing quite a punch. Upwards of 11 deaths have been reported at this time. Good news is that we have seen a lot of reports of rescues, including a crew on a tanker. I think the number was upwards of 17 to 20 people on this tanker that were rescued by the local Coast Guard there. So really great news as far as that, but unfortunately, we're still getting death totals into the double digits. So as always, just appreciate what you have, despite the fact the electricity might be going out in your local area. It could always be worse. But this is from the Thailand Meteorology Department, just showing the depression. It is ex-cyclone Neelam here, but the Indian Meteorological Department is calling it a deep depression at this time, and I think that's rather adequate for the name. Where is it going to be going next? Well, right now it's still lingering across the southern portions of India there. Will it reemerge into the Arabian Sea and become a further developed storm system? Well, my thoughts at this time is a no. I do think that it's still going to linger here, but remember, it is northeast monsoon across India, and what that means is that the air is exceptionally dry. That is going to add up with some heavy rain totals in across here, as we've already been seeing, but what that means is all that energy will be lost here, and as you can see, it eventually just winds out towards the latter part, or about the middle part of the model run, and just dissipates out here. Let's compare this up with another model. This is GFS. No gaps, even a little more defined on this storm system, just fading out here. So I really think that is a low potential of this re-emerging out into the west coast and starting to fire back up. But for the time being, as you can see here, as that center of circulation still lingers across the southern portions of the country, you're still going to be seeing that moisture drawn in from the west and from the east. But if that changes as far as the redevelopment of that storm system, we will definitely let you know here at Western Pacific Weather. But back to the Western Pacific. Tropics, not much here. A little tropical wave was firing up way towards the east of Guam. That since has faded out here. Philippines, you are enjoying some sunny skies. That's my sun. And farther off towards the north, though, cold air. This line right in here, that is kind of a seasonal front. The section of the cold air towards the north with that warm air down there towards the south. And this is really the northeast monsoon. And with that said, 15 centimeters of snowfall could be seen across portions of Hokkiodo. Skiers are definitely going to be getting excited, but it's making some hazardous driving conditions. Already in Ishikawa prefecture here in northern Japan, you saw upwards of 99 km/h winds today. So this storm system, despite the fact that it's far out there toward the north, it is packing quite a punch, but really most of the rain is on the west side of the Japanese Alps, that mountain chain that runs through the center of Japan. All of that rain is pushing up on there, being lifted orographically or upslope, just raining out. So if you are in Tokyo, Kyoto, even down towards Okinawa, not so much of the orographic nature there, just the fronts farther up towards the north, you are going to be expecting some great weather. Sapporo, on the other hand, snow very well could occur here. So once again, it is winter. And as shown on the snow forecast map, things are really starting to get rather chilly and cold here. So you're still going to be watching this throughout the coming days. But once again, as far as the tropics, things still remain quiet. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please post them in the comment box below. I always appreciate the feedback. And on top of that, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter at Robert Spetta, or follow the website at Western Pacific Weather. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. And as always, have a good one.